Good news, I got the brownies just in time. The pan's still hot, watch out.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you. It's not my favorite brand, but okay. Larry, you show up with gluten-free snacks and complain about my brownies? I brought real snacks too. Oh, right. How do you know just by looking what brand they are, Larry? Because, Elvis, I like cosmic brownies, and I don't see these wrapped up in plastic. Cosmic brownies? I think those are weird. They always taste bitter to me. Me too. That's why I like them.
I bet those aren't even really brownies. They're brownie-like product. Like a lot of cheeses aren't really cheese.
Mason, I thought you liked processed cheese.
Yeah, on sliders. I'm just saying.
I mean, you like chorizo sliders with processed cheese and sliced jalapenos. Yeah, Mason, you're a real try-hard with food. I don't know, I feel like I could go for those again. Elvis, the last time you had one of Mason's sliders, you threw up. Well, you know how sometimes you gotta try a food to remember why you don't like it?
Salty, savory, and spicy is not that crazy of a combination. How are you guys so weak?
I mean, in theory it's not wrong, but you put 3 layers of jalapeno on it, then you spiked it with Tabasco, and tossed in crushed red pepper.
You guys are just babies.
Wait, is there gluten in jalapenos? Maybe I have a capsicum intolerance. Everybody has a capsicum intolerance. That's the point of spicy food. It's a defense mechanism by the plant. It's not supposed to make up 3/5 of your meal.
You can build up a tolerance. I mean, Elvis, what do you eat most of the day? Milk and ice cream?
Sometimes I have cereal. I know. Do you guys ever think it's weird how one day people ate this plant that hurts them? Whoever decided to do that? It's probably more like you make your friends eat it, and then you laugh at their suffering.
I try to share with you guys the joy of spicy chorizo sliders, and you make it out like I'm a bad person.
You know, I do think I like the brownies more.
Well, the brownies are going to make us fat. Paul's going to give us coronary disease. I'm trying to turn you guys into men.
I'll have the spicy sliders again if you want. You're just gonna throw up again, Elvis. It's okay. I mean, so long as I'm trying new things, or remembering why I don't have the old things. So, anyway, the game? Right, yes. So let's see. You guys were called to a murder scene, but then the guy wasn't murdered. However, the guy then burst into tentacles and threw himself through a window.
He was carrying a dangerous pair of scissors.
That you gave to him, Mason, and you were telling Lowry about it.
Come on, Lowry, get out of the trunk. This guy just exploded into an ooze monster. It's crazy. I don't think it was illegal, but it is crazy.
Well, if it's not illegal, do we have to do anything about it?
That is a good question. Get on the radio. Hey, dispatch, we just saw a guy turn into a tentacle abomination. Is that illegal?
Was he above the age of 18?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Then there's nothing that says he can't. Well, he is wanted for questioning about the spaghetti sauce on the floor, and all over his pants.
Dispatch, is it illegal to claim that your own blood is spaghetti sauce?
I mean, I'm really gonna need a lot more context, but if it were illegal outright, my wife would already be arrested, you know what I mean?
Will you... No, I don't, and you ought to go to therapy, Dispatch.
That's what my wife keeps saying, but if I do, she wins.
Well, I'd let her win this one. I don't know, guys, what do you think we ought to do? Elvis?
Well, that guy on the motorcycle is speeding. You know, we could chase after the scary thing, or we could give that guy a speeding ticket. We probably ought to do that.
Look over my shoulder at where that guy went. Paul, is that guy to be seen anymore?
Not after all this conversation, no. He's long gone.
All right, good hindsight, Elvis. Bronze star.
Could it go up to silver if we catch him?
No. Star color's permanent, or else we're going to be litigating stars all day, and I do not wanna. Lowry? I think we could fart around the woods for a while, pretend to look, so we can say on the paperwork that we tried. I like the way you think. I don't want to be bored while we're doing that, though. Tap on the glass at the back of the squad car where that lady we arrested is. Hey, lady, this is your house, right? I might look the other way on your crimes if you tell me where you keep your marshmallows.
She says, what?
Tell me
marshmallows?
Tell me where...
They're in the cupboard by the sink. What are you guys doing out there? I heard a window break.
We're investigating a crime. We're police,
I'm not sure I still believe that.
Go get the marshmallows, Elvis.
You got it, Officer Mason. So, can I just hop in the back seat? The lady's all tied up in a net.
Yeah, I'm really worried she's not going to be able to defend herself from you if you go crazy, Lowry.
Fine. I'll go get back in the trunk. You wedge yourself on back in there. My leg's gonna fall asleep again. I just know it.
Close the trunk.
I failed by 1 to find those marshmallows. You find some marshmallows, Elvis. Mason, I found what I believe to be marshmallows.
All right, good job. Gold star on this one. Wait a minute, Elvis, these are mini marshmallows.
Yeah, so?
What do you think we're going to do in the woods? Make a cup of cocoa? I don't have mugs. Does it look like I carry cocoa mugs on me, Elvis?
No, it doesn't, sir.
Jesus, what is this, your first day on the force? We need roasting marshmallows, like the type you can put on a stick?
I'm sorry, Officer Mason. This was a rookie mistake. Go back and get more marshmallows.
Hop back in the car, lean back to the cage for that lady. I'm sorry, ma'am. You know, he's a good cop. He just kind of forgets where he is sometimes.
Okay, you find some big marshmallows this time. They were where you found the little marshmallows.
Also grab 2 coffee mugs and throw it all in a pot.
Okay.
Wait a minute, Elvis. What are you doing? You can't just take a person's cookware.
Well, I thought we'd make some cocoa.
Ugh. Ma'am, do you have cocoa?
No, I don't think so. Wait, you got tiny marshmallows but no cocoa? Your story doesn't add up at all, ma'am. Are we gonna have to take you downtown for questioning? Sometimes I cook candied yams, and I put marshmallows on top. Okay. Alright, your alibi checks out. Oh wait, hang on. I succeed by 3 to know if she's lying. Paul, is she lying?
Ma'am, would you mind if we borrow some of your cookware?
Okay, she says. Why do you need my cookware? And no, Elvis, it doesn't seem like she's lying.
Well, your husband ran off to the woods, so we're gonna need marshmallows, maybe hot dogs. My friend here wants some cocoa.
Okay. Listen, I promise I won't tell anyone I saw you. Please, just let me go, and I promise I will not tell anyone.
Who are you gonna tell? The police? We are the police. Tell her, Lowry.
We're the police, ma'am.
I won't tell anyone. I promise. No police, no nobody.
Man, we're gonna have to go and, get some powdered cocoa. Hey, Paul, was there a gas station nearby?
Yeah, you passed one on the way?
Alright, go ahead and drive down to the gas station. Get some powdered cocoa, some hot dogs, some hot dog buns, I don't know, ketchup, relish, and I guess some lighter fluid.
Okay. Don't forget bug spray.
Oh yeah, bug spray, I guess.
You gather up all your supplies.
Dump them on top of Lowry, close the trunk. Drive on back to where we were, and then up to the edge of the woods.
Okay, there you are at the edge of the woods. You're not sure if this is where the motorcycle went in, but let's be honest.
Yeah, we don't really care. So, can we take the car off-road, or...
It can transform.
Oh, it can? Into what?
It can. That was in that handout that you didn't read, but the car can turn into walker mode. It sprouts these long, spindly legs that can be used to navigate tight terrain or weave through traffic or whatever.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Well, then just transform and walk into the woods, then.
Paul, I use my cyborg brain to scan for Wi-Fi signals to see if I can find that motorcycle. Do I detect anything? I succeed by 0.
There's tons of little shacks and cottages out here. You could throw a stone and probably hit a meth lab, so there's dozens, if not hundreds of hits.
Ah, shoot.
Wait a minute, meth labs? On my watch?
To be honest, there's more than you can handle, and they don't really respect the cops.
Well, we'll see about that. Stroll on down to the nearest shack.
Alright, you pull up next to a seedy-looking little den.
Hop out of the car and bang on the door.
A greasy-looking dude in track pants opens up. Oh crap! He slams the door.
Hey! Hey! Are you doing crime in there?
I succeed by 2 to listen through the door.
You hear a bunch of shouting in Russian, then a toilet flushing. The door opens again. Sorry. I just had to... sneeze.
Your sneeze sounds just like a toilet.
Yes. I have family over.
Cool. Hey, do you guys want to come out and roast marshmallows with us?
No. I really must be going. It's very late for marshmallows.
Put my foot in the door. Oh, well, then you won't mind if I come in and use your bathroom. Step inside.
You see 2 guys. One's holding a wheelbarrow full of meth, and the other is trying to shovel that meth into the toilet.
Hey! You guys are doing crime!
Oh, I cannot believe you guys doing crime! In my own house, too! What a betrayal!
I think I've seen enough here. You two, back of the car, now!
Roll intimidation.
I assist.
How do you assist?
Pull out my gun and start freaking out. Get in the car! He said get in the car! Drop my gun, pick it back up, wave it around frantically. Why aren't you guys in the car?
I pass by 2.
I pass by 4.
Okay. They throw their hands up, slowly back their way to the police car, open the door, and then shut themselves in the back.
Turn to the first guy we met. Wow, man. I'm really sorry you had to learn your brothers are criminals like this. That super sucks. Oh, but hey, now that we're your only friends around, how about we go roast marshmallows together?
He looks at you and slowly says, yeah, I guess I could roast marshmallows now.
Great. Officer Elvis, let Lowry out of the trunk. I go and I get that lady from the back. Hey, tracksuit, could you get some lawn chairs?
What happened? Did we arrest more people?
Yeah, these dudes were doing a ton of crime.
Well, what were they doing?
Like drugs and stuff? It's all inside.
I go inside.
Yeah, there's a whole wheelbarrow of meth in there. A dude in a tracksuit squeezes by you holding some lawn chairs.
Wow. Get a plastic bag from the kitchen and then start shoveling the meth into it.
Alright, that's gonna take a little bit. Tracksuit comes out with his lawn chairs.
Yeah, just set those up over there. And then I start setting up a fire, squeeze out a bunch of lighter fluid, and then try to light it.
No, you have to start with making small kindling first.
I know how to start a fire. I'm an architect, you know.
Oh, really? You know, I thought you looked like that guy from TV.
Yeah, that's me. Designed every house, shack, and rundown mobile home in this place.
You're also a cop?
Yeah, I have a gambling problem.
Well, regardless, you'll need small kindling. You can't just light the big logs first.
I could start a fire. I know how. The problem is there's no electrical outlets out here.
Lauer, you finish shoveling that meth into a bag. It's about the size of your torso.
Okay, wow. How are they manufacturing this?
They're probably just middlemen. You don't see a lab or anything.
Take it outside. Mason, what should I do with all this? If I put it in the trunk, I'm not going to fit in there anymore.
Just stash it in the glove compartment with the rest of the evidence.
Do you see how big this is?
Oh my god, do I have to do everything? Tracksuit, light the fire.
I have a white phosphorus grenade, if that helps.
Please don't.
Take the bag from Lowry. Dump the drugs in the grass until the bag is small enough to fit in the glove compartment. There, see?
Wow, Mason, I don't know what we'd do without you.
Tracksuit gets the fire going.
Alright, perfect. Get out the marshmallows, heat up the cocoa, roast some hot dogs, get settled in. So guys, who wants to share scary stories?
Oh, I do. I succeed by 3 to tell a scary story.
What's it about?
I don't know. A headless police officer. But he's still alive.
Wow, that was a pretty good story, Elvis. Pretty scary.
It was so scary I can't even remember the details.
I know, right? Me either. You really just kind of gotta feel that one out.
Okay, so here's my story. One night, on a night just like tonight, I get called into a suspected homicide, but the victim isn't dead. And while I'm talking to him, he scratches himself, and then he explodes into horrific black tentacles. It's the worst thing I've ever seen! Point at the lady in the net. What happened to your husband today, lady? What happened?
Did that happen to my husband?
Yes! Why did that happen?
Is that what happened? You're right, I am gonna get fired when I file that report.
The lady goes all quiet.
It's gonna sound so stupid. I guess it sounds like maybe it's nanomachines.
Is that a thing? Do we have that technology?
Paul, I roll knowledge. Success by 0. Are nanomachines a thing?
Yes, but it's incredibly expensive, it's illegal for civilian use, and it's insanely unlikely that a redneck in the stacks would have access to that kind of thing.
That's dumb. There's no way that guy could afford nanomachines. He's probably a ghost.
No way, he can't be a ghost. Ghosts are see-through.
Look, lady, you can either tell us how your husband became a corporeal ghost, or we can sit here, eating marshmallows, telling ghost stories, until my shift is up and I have to book you for murder, and drug possession too, just because I can.
Give me persuasion.
Okay, succeed by 0.
Well, my husband signed a deal with the landlord. He did a few tests, and now we don't have to pay rent anymore. I rolled to see if she's lying. I passed by 3.
Elvis, it's not even really an ability in this system. We're not playing D&D. You don't get the sense motive.
Well, then how do I know if she's lying, Paul?
Use your common sense, and barring that, there's an actual mind-reading power in this system.
Ah, heck. I knew I should have got that.
How about you, Tracksuit? Does any of this line up at all?
I don't know personally, but I've heard rumors.
Who is this guy? I mean, who's your landlord?
His name is John Ratberg.
John Ratberg. Elvis, use your hacker powers to see where we can find this John Ratberg.
I succeed by 1 on computers. Where is this guy?
On Facebook? He's the landlord. He lives at the office and the address is public.
Okay, well then I pull up the source code for this website and then show that to Mason. I found him, sir.
Thank you, Officer Elvis. This looks very technical. All right, ma'am. You've been helpful, and you didn't successfully kill your husband. So I guess I can let you off with the warning, and also this lifetime of post-traumatic stress.
Tracksuit goes, "What about my friends? I was cooperative."
No. You're selling drugs. You're messing up this neighborhood, dude. If this lady wants to kill her husband, then that's her personal business between her and her husband. But you guys are killing wives and husbands and children and dogs that maybe don't know what they're getting into. You might be polluting the groundwater. Not really sure on that one. I don't know a lot about biodegradability, but the plastic bags that you're putting your stuff in, that is polluting the oceans. So you got a long way to go, guy, before I can let your friends off with a warning. But because you helped out, here, hand him a bag of marshmallows.
He looks like he just got a rock for Christmas.
All right, we got to bounce. Larry, toss your stuff in the trunk. We got a John Ratberg to talk to. But first, we got to drop these guys off downtown.
What am I supposed to write in the report if we just let the murder suspect go?
Just, make it up. I don't know, make up a story?
I guess that will be easier.
All right, while you guys are dropping off your perps, I'm going to go drop off this brownie tray in the kitchen. So go ahead and refill your waters. I'll be right back.